I don't even know how to start this. Every time I replay this story in my mind, I either go completely numb, or I feel like I'm about to crawl out of my own skin just to escape the memory. My name is Anna. I'm 29. My husband, Peter, is 32. We've been together 8 years, married for 5, and a few weeks ago, I found out that the two people who were supposed to love me the most in this world were fucking each other behind my back. My husband and my mother. Yeah, I know how that sounds. I wish I could tell you this was some bizarre Reddit fan fiction, not my actual life detonating in slow motion. If you'd met us a year ago, you'd think we were solid, normal, laughing at stupid jokes, arguing over dishes, apologizing with takeout sushi. Just life. Peter was that charm magnet guy. Funny, helpful, kind to everyone's mom. People would tell me, "Anna, you're so lucky. He's such a good man." And God, I believed that. My relationship with my mom? Complicated doesn't even cover it. Growing up, she was always right. Always criticizing. Always making me feel dramatic, difficult, too much. If I said, "Hey, that hurt me," she'd sigh and go, "Oh my God, Anna, stop being so dramatic." So I learned early. My feelings don't matter. Keep quiet. Don't expect comfort. When I met Peter, he was the first person who ever made me feel safe. He'd say things like, "If it hurts you, it's real. It's not you being dramatic." I fell for him right there. He even defended me to my mom once. She doesn't need advice. She needs a hug. God. I remember thinking, finally, someone is on my side. We built a life together. A condo, routines, comfort. Then my mom started having money issues, health problems, loneliness. And like the good daughter I was trained to be, I let her move in for a couple months. I should have trusted my gut. At first, everything seemed fine. Peter helped her with errands, joked around with her, set up her phone like some tech support saint. But then, little things. Tiny things. Things you only notice when your subconscious is screaming and you're telling it to shut up. I'd walk into the kitchen. Silence. They'd switch the topic instantly. I heard my mom once say, "Anna takes everything personally. She's like glass." And Peter laughed. He actually laughed and said, "Yeah, gotta be careful." Like I'm some fragile toy, not his wife. I started waking up at 2 a.m. and finding them on the couch together, watching movies, wrapped in blankets, not touching. But God, it felt wrong. They texted without me, inside jokes, giggling. My mom would stand behind him, put her hand on his shoulder, and he didn't move. 2 seconds, but 2 seconds too long. And every time a part of me whispered, "This is wrong. This is off. Something's happening." The other part, the part my mother raised, mine said, "Don't be crazy, Anna. You're jealous of your own mother? Really? You're overreacting." So I ignored myself. Again. And then came the Thursday that destroyed my entire life. I left for work, normal morning, kissed Peter, told my mom I'd be home late because of a meeting. But the meeting got moved online. So I thought, perfect. Early night, sushi, a movie, a quiet moment with my husband. I texted him. "Meeting moved. I'm coming home early. Want sushi?" He didn't answer. I figured he was busy. I bought his favorite roll anyway. I walked into our home, quietly, ready to surprise him. Then I heard it. At first, my brain tried to protect me. Maybe it's a movie. Maybe he's on a call. Maybe... But no, my hands started shaking before my mind even processed it. The sound was coming from the bedroom. I walked toward the door like a ghost. I opened it, and my world shattered. My husband and my mother in our bed, naked. Not maybe, not kind of, and not you misheard. There was no misunderstanding. None. They froze. She grabbed a blanket and said, "Anna, wait, this isn't what you think." I still had the sushi bag in my hand. It dropped. Containers exploded, soy sauce everywhere. That tiny sound broke something inside me. And I screamed. I screamed like an animal, ugly, raw. Are you fucking kidding me? In my bed? In my house? What the fuck is wrong with you? My mom was babbling. "Anna, please, we didn't mean for this to happen. We were both vulnerable, you don't understand?" Peter tried to reach me like some pathetic idiot who thought a hug would fix it. I shoved him into the nightstand so hard it shook. Then my body went cold. A voice in my head said, "Phone, keys, leave." I walked out barefoot, shaking, covered in soy sauce and heartbreak. I don't even remember driving. I ended up at my best friend's place, sobbing so hard I couldn't breathe. All I could get out was, they, in my bed. Him and my mom, together. My phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Texts, calls. It was a mistake. We're both hurting. We can fix this. Please don't tell anyone. They were already thinking about their reputations. Not me. Not what they did to me. Themselves. My mom's messages were even worse. "I'm a monster. I don't deserve to be your mother." And then, "You don't understand how lonely I've been." I am a woman too, Anna. I needed love. He was there for me. She actually tried to make herself the victim. And I realized something painful. This wasn't the first time in my life she made her suffering my fault. But God? The worst part? The worst part wasn't what they did. It was that I spent months gaslighting myself, seeing clues, feeling it, knowing it, and telling myself, "No, Anna, you're dramatic. Don't be jealous. You're imagining things. You're the problem." I betrayed myself long before they betrayed me. After 3 weeks, Peter begged to meet. Flowers, texts, gifts, like we were in some shitty Hallmark movie. I met him once. He started with, "It just happened. We were both lonely. You were distant, you were busy." I held up my hand. "If you blame this on me again, I'm leaving." He backtracked, tried to make it deep and meaningful. It was emotional closeness, comforting hugs. It escalated. I asked, "How many times?" He stared at the table. "I don't know. A few. I don't know." I actually laughed. Not because it was funny, because it was so disgusting my brain just glitched. I told him, "You didn't just cheat. You destroyed the last piece of trust I had in people." And I walked out. My mom keeps sending messages, swinging between self-pity and guilt-tripping. "If you cut me off, you'll be completely alone. Husbands come and go, but you have only one mother." Imagine saying that after sleeping with your daughter's husband. Honestly, if not being alone means keeping people like that in my life, I'd rather be alone. Now I'm here, on my friend's couch, in therapy, trying to figure out how to breathe again. The logical choice is obvious. Divorce him. Cut her off, block both, start over. Therapy, new place, new life, maybe a new city. But there's this tiny wounded part of me. The child who grew up begging for crumbs of affection that whispers, "Maybe you're overreacting. People forgive cheating. Maybe someday." But then I remember her laugh in my kitchen, her hand on his shoulder, their bodies in my bed. And everything inside me screams, "No, absolutely not." So now I'm asking you, because I honestly don't know anymore. Is there any universe where you come back from this? Not random girl from work, not drunken one-night stand. My husband slept with my mother, in my house, in my bed, while I was out working for our future. Is there any reality where forgiving either of them makes sense? Or is the only sane option to burn those bridges completely, even if that means rebuilding my entire life from zero? Because right now, I'm just a girl sitting on someone else's couch, trying to figure out how the hell you keep going after your entire world detonates from the inside. And if you're listening to this, maybe you can be the one to tell me I'm not crazy for finally choosing myself. So tell me, what would you do if you were me? Because right now, I trust the opinion of strangers on the internet more than the people who were supposed to be my family.